The new 2019 Ram Heavy Duty is the most powerful, capable truck we've ever built. It'll out-haul, it'll out-tow any other pickup out there. It delivers maximum capability without sacrificing comfort. One way to get there, obviously, was 1,000 pound-feet of torque, but the other way is to reduce vehicle weight. Weight on a vehicle is payload. Whether you're hauling the weight or it's in the truck, weight is weight. So from front to back, top to bottom, including the body, the chassis, we reduced the weight of the Ram Heavy Duty in the 3500, 143 pounds. We used an aluminum hood, we used high-strength steel, we lightened the frame in certain areas, we stiffened the frame in other areas, we added capability into the frame, we added hydro mounts to the frame. The Ram Heavy Duty now has 70% high-strength steel in the frame. We've enhanced and improved the braking system for the Ram Heavy Duty with all new components at the wheel ends. We've also improved the pedal ratio to make it easier to apply the brakes. And when you combine that with the best-in-class exhaust brake on the Ram Heavy Duty with the 6.7 liter Cummins, it's the best Ram Heavy Duty we've ever made when it comes to being able to stop a load with confidence. We have the class exclusive 5-link coil suspension. We also offer an air suspension on the 2500, and that also goes into the 3500 as a supplemental air suspension system. Within the air suspension, there are different modes depending on the customer usage. The normal mode is a self-leveling payload mode, so as the customer adds payload to the truck automatically adjusts and levels. You can also have an alternate ride height mode or alternate trailer height mode, so that when you put a trailer on, you can level the load out, which is ideal when you're actually towing. There's also a bed lowering mode. It allows you to lower the rear of the vehicle on the 2500, and it reduces some of the work you have to do when hooking up a trailer because you can drop the vehicle and you don't have to raise the trailer up quite as much. The shocks can actually pick up on the road surface that you're driving on. The way they're constructed, if you go over a large event, they'll actually allow the fluid to pass through the shock, and so you don't get that impact. But if you're on a rough dirt road, the valving in the shock will actually change to be able to, again, dampen out those events to provide just an incredibly smooth ride. Power wagon, we also made improvements to that. It's still got the 6.4 liter Hemi, but we've coupled that with the 8-speed trans, which improves off-road capability because you got more gears depending on the terrain you're on. And it still comes with the lockers. It still has the Bilstein shocks, but we've also made improvements to the winch on the Power Wagon. We've added a 12,000 pound Warn Xenon winch, but we've used synthetic cable instead of the old steel cable, which actually gave us a weight reduction as well without compromising the capability of the winch. And it's still the only factory truck that comes with a winch.
With the all-new 2019 heavy-duty Ram, we've been able to integrate function and capability which our customers demand into an all-new design that you see right here. One of the biggest design challenges that we had was we wanted to preserve the big rig styling. That's something that's very apparent in the Ram DNA. We also had some engineering requirements because we wanted to increase the capability of the truck, the towing capacity, and so what that meant from a design standpoint is we had to accommodate a much larger cooling module. This cooling module is about 30% bigger than the outgoing generation truck, so it's much taller, it's much wider. As a result, we had to really rethink the whole front end design. What helps the design is it just makes it much more confident, much more robust, and much more businesslike. The Ram Heavy Duty also has the new RAM grille, which is now showroom consistent with the other Ram products, including the light duty. Had to redraw the new fender to match the all-new hood in the front end. New wheel flares, front and rear, to accentuate the all-new design. All-new 20-inch wheel. New badging, that is something that we started on the light duty, where we moved all the badging from the door to the hood and the fender. No different than what we did here with the heavy duty, so we're consistent in the showroom. New trailer tow mirror with 360 camera, bright accents on the door handles front and rear, bright DLO molding. Playing off of some of the DNA that we had on our previous generation heavy-duty truck. We've got all new tail lights, we've got a new tailgate, we've got a new bumper. Everything you see is all new. The tail lights integrate, once again, talking about that transparent technology. We've got blind spot monitoring incorporated into the lamp. All new tailgate design with the all new RAM Ram's Head badge. Get down to some more of the business end with the trailer tow feature and integrating the hitch into the design of the bumper. So with the 2019 heavy duty Ram, customers are going to get these things. They're going to get the big rig styling. That's something that they want, and we've given that to them. They're going to get capability along with the dramatic styling and design.
Thousand pound-feet being the new benchmark for heavy-duty pickups. To get there, it was a lot of work. We worked very closely with the Cummins team. We started with the base architecture of the new engine is the same as the current engine. So all of the reliability and durability that our customers have come to expect that we've been delivering is still there. But we made upgrades to the block, to the pistons, to the fuel system, the induction system, the turbo, upgrades to all those systems to be able to provide that 1,000 pound-feet of torque. Once you have that under the hood, you've got to be able to get that 1,000 pound-feet to the road. So we started with the engine up front, went into an all-new Aisin 6-speed transmission, a new T-case, new drive shafts, new axles both front and rear, and then there were even modifications to the suspension. When you drop weight, everywhere you can save weight and manage weight, that equates to payload and increased capability. For the new Ram Heavy Duty, we reduced the 6.7 Cummins diesel engine weight by 60 pounds. With 1,000 pound-feet of torque and all the upgrades to the transmission, the upgrades to the transfer case, drive shafts, and axles, the result was in the most impressive number for Max Trailer, 35,100 pounds. No one else in the market has that right now. When we decided to go to 1,000 pound-feet of torque, obviously that piece is mainly within the engine. The rest of the truck had to go around it. Everything had to meet those requirements. And to do that, right, we needed the cooling capacity, we needed the charger cooler to have the capacity, the exhaust, and the induction. I mean, one of the reasons that the front end of the truck is the shape that it is was to actually fit that cooling module in it, so that all of those engineering requirements and all of those customer expectations could be met. The heavy-duty customers want to put a trailer on their back of their truck, put a load in the back of their truck, and they want to hit the road, right? They want to be able to tow it up a grade, tow it down the road. With that 1,000 pound-feet of torque, it inspires just very, very confident truck that allows our customers to perform any of the activities that they may choose to do with their new truck. When you add all these upgrades together and put them in the new Ram Heavy Duty, it provides the most powerful, capable Ram truck ever. The new Ram Heavy Duty is the quietest Ram we've ever made. There were many things we did in working with the Cummins team again to make the engine quieter. We also added perimeter seals around the hood. We also added laminated glass on the windshield and the side glass on the truck. And then the other thing we've added to the new Ram Heavy Duty is active noise cancellation, often referred to as ANC. But basically it cancels out the noise that comes in to the vehicle, and that ANC is specifically tuned to the vehicle combination so that all Rams have an improved performance and get the full benefit from ANC. On the 6.4 liter Hemi V8, we also made improvements for noise and quietness within that vehicle. One of the ways we did that was also adding ANC to the 6.4 liter, which quiets down all of those noises as well and provides the same improvements similar to that on the 6.7. It also enables us to expand the cylinder deactivation system, or 4-cylinder mode, but we've been able to expand that for greater fuel economy on the 6.4 liter. In addition to that, on the 6.4 liter, we've had a tuned mass module on the frame, which is basically a variable damper that as the vehicle has vibration, it can actually sense that and can actually react to that and tune that out so that there's additional smoothness to the truck's ride as well. Suspension options that we have help improve and make class-leading ride quality on the Ram 2500 and 3500. Our backup camera that has the zoom feature. Right, when you're trying to hook up a trailer by yourself, right, that allows you to zoom right in. You can back up to the truck first time, hook up the trailer with ease and be on your way. Right, with the integrated gooseneck hitches, the fifth wheel hitches that we offer, right, the capabilities there, you're confident that what you're hooking your trailer up to is capable to deliver what you're asking it to do. The trailer brake controller is easy to set up, and all of the personalization settings, you can pick your trailer, you can set it up once and done. We even improved the tailgate on the Ram Heavy Duty. We added dampening to it so it opens smoother. We also added an automatic release whether you want to open it from your key fob, and there's even a button inside that you can open the tailgate before you climb out of the truck. The Ram 2500 and 3500 are the most durable heavy-duty pickup trucks we have ever engineered. We have accumulated millions of customer equivalent miles in testing in a variety of environments. The Ram Heavy Duty has a number of components that are tested independently and as an assembled unit. The engine, for example, undergoes hours of isolated dyno testing. We also run it with the truck on a roller dyno, on our proving grounds, and in real-world driving scenarios before an owner ever even sees what it's going to look like. We know our customers run some extreme duty cycles, so we need to design that into our durability testing. Our Ram Heavy Duty will endure mud, snow, water crossings, washed out roads, and potholes that would eat a small car to assure that the truck will stand whatever Mother Nature can throw at it. We do it all under max load conditions as well. Some of the tests are very intense and uncommon for the average owner, but when the time comes to stop a load fast on rough roads with a trailer behind you, we instill confidence the underpinnings of the Ram Heavy Duty are strong enough to support. Temperature testing is very important for all of our thermal dynamics and for our cooling systems and all aspects of the vehicle. Our search for the harshest environment takes us to the most challenging areas at the meanest time of the year. One in particular lies outside our Arizona proving grounds at Davis Dam, a well-known 6% grade where in the summer temps reach more than 120 degrees. We run that grade at maximum load all day with the AC blasting to assure our trucks will perform without a sweat. But the load needs to go down that grade too. That's where we test the friction and the exhaust brakes, again, in the worst conditions. We also utilize our proving grounds in Chelsea, Michigan, where especially punishing roads are named like Chalma. Think of the worst piece of road you've ever driven down and then run it for thousands of miles and then do it again at the coldest temperatures in Michigan winters. I have a special place in my heart for those folks who are assigned to run a Ram 3500 at full load through that cycle. The durability expectations for our trucks are known, and for us engineers, it's part of our everyday life. So I can say without a doubt, the 2019 Ram Heavy Duty is the strongest, most powerful pickup we have ever built. I've personally been there for the testing process that proves it.
Well, safety and security are very important to a Ram heavy-duty customer. The Ram customer knows they're driving a large vehicle and the visibility is often a concern. So we've provided a lot of new features that help the Ram customer either see better around the vehicle or to warn them of things that they can't see due to blind spots. So one of the safety features is our forward collision warning, which will watch the road in front of the truck that they're driving for other vehicles coming to a sudden stop or slowing down rapidly. The Ram Heavy Duty will be able to determine the distance to those vehicles and determine if it needs to warn the customer or if it needs to apply the brakes due to closing in too quickly. If that happens, the vehicle will give an audible warning to the driver. It will also give a visual warning in the cluster. It will say brake. If the customer doesn't take action, such as hitting the brakes or moving out of the path of that vehicle, then it could apply the brakes as well. If the Ram Heavy Duty customer were to change lanes with a vehicle in their blind spot, they could look over at the mirror and see a small yellow indicator telling them that there is a vehicle in their blind spot. If they have the setting enabled in the radio, they will also get an audio chime telling them that there is a vehicle there when they put on their turn signal. So the 360 cameras can provide a bird's eye view and a visual image all the way around the truck in the radio screen. It can also provide images behind and in front of the vehicle in a widescreen format, and it can also show a split image behind you such that you can back up a trailer left and right and pan in those directions. There's also a cargo camera. The cargo camera enables you to see contents in the truck bed. It also can help assist in hooking up a fifth wheel or a gooseneck trailer. Trailer sway control is part of our electronic stability system, and if you're driving down the freeway and you start to get that wobble left and right that sometimes happens with trailer loads, the stability control will come in and apply the brakes such that it will stabilize the direction of the vehicle. These are just some of the safety and security features available in the 2019 Ram Heavy Duty truck.